Welcome. This is day 2 of DunDraCon and their new space. Got here very early yesterday and just kind of chilled. Hung around, went to the dealer's hall. So let's take a quick walk through. Down that way, obviously the info desk. There's a bulletin board where people can leave messages for lost things or games that they're putting together. Beyond that, there's a hallway into the hotel proper, where there's an anime room and some panels, things like that. Right there's a figure painting room. I just got out of there, and I left my figure in there with someone who came with us, but she's still in there painting. Otherwise, I'd show it off. Really nice people in there. It's always fun. Obviously, the bulletin board for people putting together lots. Martial arts room where you can learn to fight with some weapons and things. Again, I was lucky enough to get a press pass. Did bring some games to play today also. Miniatures games, here we go. We've got some amazing setups here. Yesterday there was someone with a game called... Man, I forgot, but it was very post-apocalyptic. Lots of barrels and industrial setup, buildings and things. But look at... like, all the detail and time it takes to just set this up is incredible. I think it was called Gorkamilka, the post-apocalyptic game we're talking about.
No, not really.
You also get a lot of retired veterans, I guess you call them, or just veterans in general, that play the skirmish and the tank and war games.
Right.
We met a gentleman one year that was doing a like cowboys versus werewolves and vampires.
But again, that's like Warhammer is a game that's really just supposed to be a fun game. Right? You know, so if you're collecting,
This is obviously a space ship combat game.
Usually the goal is what the author wants to play. You have to find one of those ships and use that fits the you want.
It's maybe approaching the afternoon right now. I'm sure these are going to fill up more. We got here at around 10 o'clock, and it filled up quite fast. We were having trouble finding a place to play games, so we painted figures instead. Oh, I wanted to show this off. Look at this. Passing by it several times, I couldn't notice what it was. But if you look up close, these are all keyboard keys. Kind of appropriate since we're in the center of Silicon Valley.
Actually, that's what.
Look at that.
Okay.
Isn't that brilliant?
Was that outside the bar?
Okay, here's the dealer's room. Comparatively to some of the really big board game conventions, this is small, I guess. I haven't been to any of the bigger ones, but it's really just all about playing games all weekend. This is actually our local game store here, Black Diamond Games.
Well, if it's only $8, how big is it?
We picked up Spirit Island and we bought cereal here yesterday. Don't know if I'll be buying any more games. At least I'm trying not to. There was one gentleman that's had some brilliant 3D painted dice towers that looked quite cool. This is the vendor where we bought our games yesterday. I was also on the lookout for some dice bags. There's a leather maker here that makes them, and they're quite pricey. So if I buy only one more thing, it might be one of those dice bags.
She's like, I don't care about people, I want magic cards.
Yeah, lots of makers here. Got way too many bags. Otherwise I might pick one up. This t-shirt vendor's always here. It's got some cool stuff. I'd like to get a gaming themed shirt, or maybe something H.P. Lovecraft or Cthulhu. But that's if I don't get anything else. We got a mask from this girl yesterday. That's Games of Berkeley, another game store we go to. Not quite local. This is a gentleman that does all the 3D printed stuff. This guy's really going everywhere. The dude in the orange booth. He's made a game. I haven't played it, but he's doing his best to get it known and sold. There's a leather maker. Really nice dude. He also does commissions.
Yeah, it's hard to beat.
From here, I guess we'll go into one of the open gaming rooms.
Yeah.
We purchased Spirit Island yesterday on a recommendation from someone. He saw me looking at it and immediately just said what a great game it was, and I guess his wife or girlfriend was telling us about it also. Sounded really cool. I picked it up. Had a brief moment of regret because, you know, don't always have people to play games with. Didn't want it to be on a shelf of shame. But we started watching tutorials, and that was harrowing. I was quickly starting to lose interest and regret our purchase. So I guess Games of Berkeley is taking the place of ChessX this year. Or doing the ChessX thing. These are all ChessX dice. This is also where they have the big bin of dice in the mug where you can just dip in and test your luck. Or you can pick through it for a bit of a higher price. And the mug has gotten smaller. Wait, I could give you a show really quick. There we go. See that? And the prices are right there. Beautiful. I will be ordering another pound of dice at some point. Some nice dice bags. No, this isn't the proper ChessX setup that we see at Comic-Con. The variety is a bit limited, or it feels like it. Every year at Comic-Con there's always at least one or two new styles. Alright. So it looks like we're pretty much done in the Divas room. Let's check out the miniatures room now. Oh, there's a leather maker there. Really cool dude. And he does a show with whips. Just so can play. I think this is like the demo read. Cool. I'm wearing a skeletal mask and a Bones t-shirt. So after this tour, I'm going to be taking some photographs for my job. Maybe writing some reviews of games if I get to play any. What is in the screen? It's a proto seal. Okay, cool. So one of these rooms, it must be this one up here, was the another open play area. Yeah, look at that. Here we go.
So you were actually playing against the top armies to you were trying to
There's a friend we made here since the very first time we came at DunDraCon, and he'd been going here all 47 years. Looks like he's at the head there. Really, really nice dude. He's always really good at inviting us into his games and things like that. It's right there in the green shirt. I'm going to try to pass by without disturbing him, because I'm not necessarily able to sit down for a game right now. And that looks like a fun game. So we're going to go back out to the hall, shut down, and wander around again and take pictures. This has been DunDraCon in the center of Silicon Valley. Thanks a lot. Be safe, healthy, and always be kind. Thank you.